Okay, we are live, but I just want to give it one more minute because sometimes it takes a little bit to come up. And we'll get started in just a few seconds. Okay, almost ready. We just want to make sure that everybody can get on, and then we're going to start. Okay. All right, well, we'll get started. So thank you everybody for hopping on this webinar. And if you are watching this live, I just want to remind you to just watch the entire thing so you have a chance to be put in a drawing for a tank. And we don't want to, spend too much of your time. So we're just going to get started. My name is Jen Lee, and I am a Beachbody coach, and I'm also hosting this webinar with my awesome good friend, Coach Mandy. So I'm going to start us off, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my story, talk a little bit about what Beachbody is, and then Mandy's going to take over, and she's going to share her story and get more into what coaching is all about. So if you don't know me, again, I said my name is Jen Lee, and I have been coaching for a little over 2 years now, 2 years. I guess before Beachbody came into my life, I was very busy. I was working a full-time job with the government. I was working 9 hours a day. It was an hour commute each way. My husband was also working full-time, and he was in grad school full-time. And our son was about 2 years old. So it was just a very busy time in my life. And I didn't really have time to go to the gym. I was one of those people that grew up going to the gym and loved it. But after I got married and I had a child and got my job, it was just hard for me to find time to go. So Beachbody came into my life very unexpectedly. It was all through my sister-in-law. I just happened to see her. I hadn't seen her a few months, and I saw that she lost a lot of weight. She looked great. And I just asked her, like, what did you do? And she lost 35 pounds, and she said it was because of T25 and Shakeology. So didn't know what that was, never heard of Beachbody, never heard of Shakeology or T25, but I figured, I might as well try it because I didn't have time to go to the gym. I will admit I was a little skeptical of thinking that I could actually get results working out at home, but I saw her results, so I figured I would try it. So that's when Beachbody came into my life. I just ordered it with the Shakeology, and I just started doing the T25. And honestly, it was like a week, and I was in love with the program. The fact that it was only 25 minutes, I was able to work out from home. I started to feel better. Even after a week, I just started to feel better. I started to build my muscle. I started to have more energy. I started to feel better about myself. Then my husband saw me with these results and saw how excited I was getting. So he joined in. And then my son, he was 2 at the time, but he joined in. He was kind of jumping around or whatever. But long story short, it turned into this huge family bond. And it was because of Beachbody that just started this family kind of us working out together at home and getting these results. And it was pretty amazing. Shortly after that, I started drinking the Shakeology, had amazing results from that. I really felt just so much better. And I'll get a little bit more into Shakeology in a minute. But I fell in love with the products. I had great results, and I wanted to share the products. I wanted to share what I was doing because it worked so well for me. That's how I got into coaching. When I signed up to coach, I didn't really know a whole lot about what I was doing, but I was just so excited, and I finally found something where I was passionate about. I got my energy back, and I just knew that there was something about this business that was meant for me. And, you know, at the time when I first started it, it was more like a hobby, but the more I got into it, the more I fell in love with it for so many reasons. For the first reason is I'm now in the best shape of my life. I mean, how awesome is that? As a coach, I'm staying accountable to my own health and fitness goals. I'm using these products that actually work. And then I also started eating better. The Shakeology really started my nutrition journey. I started to look into clean eating and saw the importance of putting the right foods in my body. And without the Shakeology and without the T25, I don't know if I've ever would have really done that. I really would have been where I'm at today with my health. The second reason why I love coaching is I get to help others. Like I get paid to help others reach their goals. Like, I think that's awesome. I love the products. I love what they've done for me, and I get to help others feel the same way and reach their goals. And then the third thing that I get to do as a coach is I get to help others start their own business. When I started coaching, like when I first started, I didn't really know much about starting your own business. You know, I didn't have a big following. I didn't know much about social media. I didn't have a lot of friends on Facebook. I was kind of scared to share my journey, to talk to others. But this opportunity over the 2 years has completely changed me. Like, if you would have asked me 3 years ago that I'd be speaking on like a live webinar talking to you guys, I would be like, heck no, I would never do that. And here I am almost 3 years later doing this because this is what I want to do, and this is my passion. So I'm really excited to be here and to actually just get to share more about coaching, what it is and what it's done for me. So what I am actually going to do is share my screen because I want to pull up some slides. So just bear with me for 1 second. The screen might get a little crazy for a second. Okay, so who is Beachbody? So you'll probably see on the screen lots of different Beachbody products, and you might be familiar with them. You might have actually done some of these fitness programs. So Beachbody is known for their fitness programs that you can do in your own home. They are credible programs. They have expert trainers, and they provide real results. They have programs anywhere from somebody that is just starting their fitness journey all the way up to if you're pretty advanced and you've been doing this for a while. They have anything if you just want to do cardio, or if you want to do weightlifting, or if you want to do PIO, like yoga, Pilates, or if you want to do all of it. They have, you know, videos where it's combined. They have even a dance video that does choreography, which was Size with Shaun T. They have so many different fitness programs, and they work and they provide real results. The other part of Beachbody is they provide fitness and they provide support. And this is where the coaches come in. So as a Beachbody coach, we get to work with people that are using these programs, and we get to provide them support. We get to have them into our challenge groups, and we're there for them. We want to help them achieve their goals. How cool is that, that Beachbody not only provides people with these amazing fitness programs that will help them get in shape, but then they give you coaches, which is us, and for them to get the extra support and accountability that they need. And the last thing they provide is nutrition. And this is where Shakeology comes into play. So what I love about Shakeology is it's not just a weight loss shake. It's not just a protein shake. And you know, you'll see a lot of different shakes on the market, but in my opinion, Shakeology is incredibly unique. This shake has over 70 ingredients of dense nutrition. How many shakes out there? Like, I don't want to compare it to other products because I stay away from that. I just talk about what works for me. But I don't know of how many shakes out there that have over 70 ingredients that include things like your fruits and your vegetables, your superfoods. The creators of Shakeology actually goes around all over the world and handpicks the ingredients to put in this shake. It doesn't have any of the fillers or any of the crap in it that will kind of give you that extra sugar rush and then you crash. It's not designed that way, and that's not what it's for. It doesn't have any artificial sweeteners or flavors, colors, or preservatives. For me, when Shakeology has sold me, and it's part of the reason why I became a coach. When I started drinking it after a week of having it, I immediately noticed an increase in energy, and I didn't get that crash. Like I used to drink those Red Bulls and all those, I don't know, those drinks that's supposed to make you feel great, but you know it's not good for you. And then you end up crashing and you're exhausted and you just don't feel good. Well, Shakeology doesn't do that. It does the opposite. It gives you that energy and it helps you feel good. It helps you feel full. It reduced my cravings, and that was huge for me because I have a sweet tooth. Like I always have a sweet tooth, but the chocolate vegan Shakeology seriously like curbs that. I can drink that and then I'm not having those cravings for that chocolate cake and all that other stuff. And I legitimately noticed these results. It also regulates digestion, and that's what was a biggie for my husband. He always had stomach problems, and Shakeology definitely helped with that. And it promotes a strong immune system. And again, like I will say, since I've been drinking Shakeology, I don't get nearly as sick. And I know it's because I'm getting all the right stuff in my body because of it. You use it as a meal replacement, and you can have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So you could have it for breakfast one day, and then you can have it for dinner another day. So when I talk about Shakeology, I am so passionate about this, that this shake will help other people. And I totally believe in it. If you want to see more ingredients about it, you can ask whoever brought you to this webinar, or you can just look it up on like YouTube or on the internet, but it has lots of great things in there. So I also want to say that these programs work. Like you might be familiar with some of these, you might have done them. Well, they're real results for real people. So I just did a screenshot of some of the results. The top left is actually the CEO of Beachbody, Carl Deichler. He is proof of the product works. He actually drinks the Shakeology. He does all the workout programs, and you can see his results are pretty amazing. The bottom left picture is actually one of my challengers. He did P90X. He completed the entire program, drank Shakeology every single day, and he lost 26 pounds. Pretty amazing stuff. And it's just so cool to see his transformation from the inside out of how much better he felt about himself after, losing that weight. And then on the far right is another one of my challengers who actually turned into a coach. She did the 21-day fix program and the Shakeology and lost 13 pounds in 21 days. She's another person who had this amazing transformation, and you really got to see her just shine inside out from this. There's so many other results and transformations, including like my own and my husband's and a lot of people, but I could go on and on sharing those, but these are just a few that I wanted to share. So that's what Beachbody is all about. And then I'm going to take it over, or let Mandy take over and have her share some of her story and more about what coaching is about. So
hi guys, thanks for joining us tonight. So excited to have you here, and I'll admit a little bit nervous, as Jen said, to be doing this webinar. If you would have asked me even just a year and a half ago if I thought I would have been doing this, my answer would have also been heck to the no. I would not be online live chatting with people about what I do, but here I am. So I began my coaching journey August of 2014, and it was actually thanks to the lovely lady you just heard talking, Jen. A few months before that, it was May actually, I saw an ad for a 25-day free accountability group where we were to work out and check in with our eating. And I had been working out at home for about 8 years, and I was starting to lose my oomph and my motivation, and I thought, well, maybe this would help. So I did the group, and it did exactly that. I was so inspired by these other women that were checking in every day with their workouts, sharing healthy recipes, and being honest with the bad parts too and their struggles. But it gave me the motivation and the accountability I needed to push myself and to go. I lost a few pounds, I lost some inches, and had a really great time. At the end of that, Jen approached me about the coaching opportunity, and I said no. I was hesitant for many reasons. One, I mean, we're busy, we already have a business, we have 3 kids. The last thing I thought I had time for was something else. I really wasn't sure if it was a real opportunity. It sounded too good to be true. And honestly, I also kind of felt guilty about the money. I actually laugh about this now because Jen would talk about different programs, and I would ask her about so many of them, like, oh, that sounds exciting. How much is it? And then she would tell me, and I'd be like, okay, probably not for me. Like, I did that to her probably at least 5 times, and now I'm in her shoes. And so I told her that, we're going into summer, we're busy, we have plans. How about I'll check in with you when school starts? And honestly, I had no intention of checking back in with her, and I kind of figured and hoped that she would forget about me. But that's not what happened. All summer long, I kept thinking about the coaching opportunity, and I kept kind of putting it down and pushing it away. And the end of August, Jen reached out to me and invited me to participate in a 5-day sneak peek into coaching. I agreed to do it because I figured, well, maybe it'll answer the questions that I have. There's no obligation. It's free. I have nothing to lose. So I participated, and every day I found myself literally in tears. These videos were answering my questions, and they were speaking directly to my heart. And by day 4, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that God put this opportunity in my path for a reason, and this was what I was meant to do. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know how it was going to work, but I knew this was where I was supposed to be. So day 4, I signed up and I hit the ground running. And it's one of the best decisions I have ever made. Aside from my family, this has been huge for me. It's changed me in so many ways. As Jen talked about, my confidence level is crazy through the roof now. The changes are from the inside out. It's not just a physical transformation, it's a mental transformation. Reading personal development every day, learning from the best, being inspired by these incredible people that I meet every day, whether they're coaches on my team or the challengers that trust me to share their journey with me. Nothing separates us with social media. I have one gal I'm helping right now, and she lives 3,200 miles away from me. I never would have met this lady if it weren't for Beachbody, and we wouldn't be building a relationship, and I wouldn't be inspired by her daily. She wouldn't make me laugh daily. So I'm so very thankful for this opportunity. I want to talk a little bit about what coaching is. If you follow us on social media, then you really see what it is that we do. Every day we're on social media and we're sharing our story and we're sharing our life and our journey. We're basically a virtual fitness coach and cheerleader. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but that's what it is. It's an awesome thing. I mean, social media has opened so many doors for us. And it's a lot of fun on top of it. I bounce out of bed at 5 o'clock every morning, excited to work. Never would I have thought I would get up at 5 o'clock on my own to work, but I do, and I'm excited, and I love that it has the flexibility, and I get to do it when it works well for me. So basically, we get paid to work out, use these programs at home, to drink Shakeology every day, which, as Jen shared, is not hard to do. I feel so good. I'm not hardly sick. I get maybe 1 cold a year and it goes away quickly. It helps. I also have that. I say I don't have a sweet tooth. I say I have a mouthful of sweet teeth. Like that's all I think about, or used to be all that I think about all the time. So we work out at home. We drink Shakeology. We've cleaned up our nutrition, and we share that story with people through social media. And by sharing and by letting them see glimpses of our life and who we really are, so the shenanigans that happen with my kids and the craziness of going all over the place, by sharing our story, it intrigues people and they watch you. And when they decide that they're ready to take that step, it's going to be you that they turn to, and they're going to come to you and they're going to ask for your help. And sometimes that means you're just a cheerleader for them and you're mentally getting them prepared. Sometimes it means that they jump right into a program. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is that we don't have to sell. We are not salesmen and women. We are sharing our fitness journey and inspiring others and giving them the courage to do the same thing. So we build relationships, we build trust, and that's where we find our customers. They come to us because they want help, and we are who they think of. So we get to help them do the same thing when they're ready. How we do that is by running challenge groups every month. We run some free groups, and we can get creative. They can be anything. They don't even have to be health and fitness based. And that gives us a chance to meet new people and build relationships. And then we run accountability groups where we offer people, we get them connected with a program that works well for them. And then during our monthly groups, we're offering them accountability, which really is the key piece that so many people are missing in their fitness journey, and why so many of us fall off the wagon. That accountability keeps us fresh, keeps us going. We offer them support and encouragement. We are here to help them believe in themselves until they get to the place where they believe in themselves. The other part of it is we get to build our coaching family, and that's one of my favorites. I love doing that. So I have coaches on my team from all over the United States that, again, I wouldn't have met otherwise. So we do this by leading by example. We get to build our dream team. No one tells us who we work with. We get to decide that. I bet right now you could think of 5 to 10 people that you would love to have on your team, that you would love to work with. So we support each other. We learn with each other. We support each other through the good times and the not so good times and the frustrating times. It's like a family, which leads me into my next point, and that's the amazing support you would have in this opportunity. I talked about in the beginning being hesitant because I didn't know if I was qualified. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't have a fitness degree, a nutrition degree, but you don't have to. Beachbody is providing the trainers with their fitness programs. They're providing nutrition plans and Shakeology. We're here to offer support and accountability, but we have great training. So every month we offer what we call our new boss training for new coaches that join our team. Beachbody offers us a coach online office that has literally endless resources for training, from videos to documents to newsletters to past calls, you name it, and it's there. Any subject that you can think of, you'll find. There's weekly training calls, from the National Wake Up Call to the different Beachbody kind of coach groups. They offer weekly calls as well. There's Super Saturday events quarterly. So every 3 months, coaches all over the United States and Canada get together and we learn about the latest products. We support each other. We learn on a subject. We work out together, build relationships. And then once a year, there's Coach Summit, which is an incredible event. And we'll get into that another time if you decide to join. But everybody comes together. I went last year and there were over 25,000 coaches. You guys imagine that. In one room, 25,000 coaches learning and excited to help people, all with the same goal and the same mission. I kind of touched on it a little bit, but one of the best things is that we're our own boss. No one dictates our time. There's no quotas. There's no schedules. There's no pressure. We get to decide what we want. So we get to work it around our schedule. We get to work it around our family. We get to work it around our goals and our dreams. There is no right. There is no wrong. It is what you want to make it. It's how much time you want to put in based on what it is you want to get out. So let's talk about how you earn. It's pretty simple. First of all, to start with, it's pretty cool. You get a 25% discount on all products, which comes in handy because you're going to get addicted. I have a basket full of programs sitting next to me that I use all of, and I have yoga mats and weights, and not a lot of equipment is needed, which is nice. I have Shakeology and the supplements that go in, vitamins. I mean, you name it, it's there. You get 25% off of that. You're also going to earn 25% commission on all of your customer sales, which gives you the opportunity to earn a residual income. So if you have a customer that signs up on Shakeology Home Direct, which is an auto ship, every month when they're shipped a new order, you make a 25% commission off of that. So you're making money while you're sleeping. It's like free money every month. I love that part. They also give you some bonus commission on challenge packs when you sell those. Shakeology HD, if you sign up so many people within a certain amount of time, they'll give you an extra bonus. And then if you decide to build a team, you become eligible for weekly team cycle bonuses, a matched bonus from Beachbody on top of that, and then once you hit a certain rank, quarterly bonuses. So Beachbody realizes the role that we play. Jen touched on it a little bit when she shared that they've come up with these great programs, but they realized they wanted to offer more, and that's where the coaches came in. They want to offer that support. That's free. That is a thank you for trusting us and using our programs, and they want to keep us happy. They want to reward us and keep us working hard. So they really go above and beyond to do that. Monthly prizes, you'll get workout clothes, games, special calls with New York Times bestselling authors. I mean, they're very creative in what they do. So that's a little bit about what coaching is, a little bit about how you earn. Again, if you have any questions, you can comment below on either of our links or reach out to the coach that invited you here. But I'm going to turn it back over to Jen so she can wrap up the call.
Thanks, Mandy. So she hit a lot of great points with how to earn. And I just kind of want to end it with you guys with talking about how to join so you can understand a little bit about the investment of what you would do to start out. I will say you pretty much are starting your own business. Like, you're the CEO of your own company. You get to make your hours. You get to work when you want to work. So it takes time. Like, if you're serious about this and you want to make some decent money, you totally can. It's going to take time to build your business, but it's definitely worth it. And it's a very low cost to start out than if you were to actually be putting money in to start your own business with somebody else, or, you know, your own company. To do this through Beachbody, where they give you everything that you need, it's a very low cost to start. So I'm going to pull up my screen again so you guys can see it. So just give me 1 second. Okay, screen might be a little crazy again for a second. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the cost of joining as a coach. Okay, so when you sign up as a coach, there is an enrollment fee of $39.95. That is just for the first initial month to sign up. You're just paying $39.95. However, what I recommend is that you start out with Shakeology on Home Direct as well. Why? Duh, because you want to be proof of the product. So it makes sense when you sign up as a coach to also be on Shakeology Home Direct. I want you to know that this policy is for everybody, for coaches and for customers. If you sign up with Shakeology Home Direct, if for whatever reason, if you need to return it within 30 days, you get a full refund. So you could literally open your bag, have your shake every single day. You could get down to the 29th day, and for whatever reason need to send it back, you can send back that open bag with 1 scoop left, and they are going to give you a full refund. That's how much Beachbody, you know, it shows the integrity of this product. What 90% of my new coaches do when they sign up is they get a challenge pack. And basically a challenge pack is a bundle where you're going to have a lot of savings. You get your Shakeology Home Direct, and then you also to get a fitness program of your choice. And you get this at a big savings. So it just makes sense to go ahead with the challenge pack because, 1, you're saving a lot of money anyways. For 2, you're getting your fitness program and your Shakeology, so you can get started right away being a product of the product and sharing your journey. And then the big bonus is that $39.95 fee is waived. So I will say most of my coaches sign up with the challenge pack, and that way you get the savings on your coach enrollment fee. Also, if you are an active duty or your spouse is an active duty, or if you're a veteran, you will get your fees waived. So if that applies to you and you have questions about that, please ask the person that brought you to this webinar so they can explain more about that, but your fees will be waived. So this is the first month, and you will also be put into our new boss training. So we will teach you everything you need to know as well. The following month, there is a business service fee of $15.95, and that is it. It's the $15.95, and this covers your coach online office because Beachbody is going to give you your online office. This is something you can pull up on your computer or your phone. It's going to have all of your personal orders, all of your customers' personal orders with their tracking information. It has trainings in your online office. It has your commissions. It has your team and your entire downline team when you start to build a team and add coaches. So it pretty much has everything you need. Like, I'm in my online office every day, and that's part of what the $15.95 covers. Also, the product warehousing. You don't have to ship anything, and that's pretty cool. You know, if somebody wants to order something, they go on your website, they place the order, and Beachbody does all the shipping for you. There's even a customer service line. So if they have trouble or they have questions about their order, they can call customer service. They don't have to directly go to you. Beachbody covers all of your marketing. I mean, you see it everywhere, right? You see it on TV. People everybody knows Beachbody for the most part. If they don't know Beachbody, they've heard of Insanity or they've heard of P90X or something like that. So, you know, they cover all of that marketing. They give you all those marketing tools in your Coach Online office. Also, they give you your websites. You actually get 3 different websites from Beachbody, and that's pretty easy. They're set up. You don't have to do anything to them. They give you your website so that way you have it like immediately when you sign up as a coach. And I think Mandy said earlier, but there's no contracts or no quotas. So when you sign up, if for whatever reason in the first month you get your challenge pack, it's just, I don't know, for whatever reason you have to return it, you can't coach, you can literally cancel that month and you'll get everything back. You'll get your challenge pack, you'll get refunded on that. And you don't have to, you're not stuck in a contract. So you don't have to be a coach for a year. You don't have to make a certain amount of month. You could be a coach and not make a penny, and they're not going to penalize you or do anything to you. So that is all we really have for you. We promise to keep it short. I just want to say that this opportunity has really blessed me, and I'm just so thankful that Mandy and I are able to share this with you. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock at night, my time on the East Coast, and I'm able to work right now because I want to. It's pretty cool that I actually able to do that, and then I can make my hours tomorrow. I actually get to watch my best friend's baby because she has to work, and her babysitter fell through, so I can watch her, and I just feel like that's a greatest blessing because I'm able, because my schedule is flexible. So I just had to share that because it was on my mind. But so this is what I want you to do. In the next 24 hours, please see the person that brought you here. I want you to talk to them. I want you to ask them any questions that you have. I want you to ask them what you thought about this presentation and maybe where you want to go from here. So I would get a hold of them as soon as possible. Also, Mandy and I are hosting for both of our entire teams. We're hosting a sneak peek into coaching group starting tomorrow morning. If you're still maybe a little undecided and you want to know a little bit more, please just let the coach know that brought you here and they will add you in that group. And tomorrow morning, we're going to start for 4 days. It's a private group. We're going to post more videos, more things about coaching. It's private. No one's going to see it. You can ask any questions you want. And then that way you might have a better idea by the end of the week if this is something you want to do. And then lastly, your tank. I have this slide up here so you can go to this link. And please do this as soon as possible because we want to have the winner, announce the winner probably tomorrow, definitely within 24 hours, so you can be in the drawing for your free tank. And this is as a thank you for taking your time to listen to this. And that is all I have. Mandy, do you have anything before we close out?
No, I'm good. Just want to say thank you guys again for hopping on, joining us, and bearing with us as we did this for the first time.
Yes, thank you so much. And make sure you copy this link or just take a quick screenshot on your phone so you have this, and go ahead and sign up, submit this tonight if you can, and that way we'll announce the winner tomorrow. And go see the person that brought you here and let them know what you think. So you guys have a great night, and thank you again for listening in.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Bye.